FB-Mondial was a motorcycle manufacturer from Bologna, Italy between 1948 and 1979. Known for its Grand Prix motorcycle racing successes during the 1950s. Prior to World War II, it manufactured delivery tricycles. The firm produced some of the most advanced and successful Grand Prix road racers of the time, winning 5 world championships. The F.B. in the name stood for Fratelli Boselli, after the owners, the Counts Boselli, a noble family from the Milan area. During a time when MV Agusta and Ducati produced economy lightweight 2-stroke motorcycles, mopeds and scooters, Mondial produced high-quality sporting motorcycles. The Mondial factory in Milan was much smaller than the large Moto Guzzi, Gilera or Benelli concerns, and was more of a boutique manufacturer, specializing in high-performance, small-displacement motorcycles. Much of the production of each motorcycle was done by hand, which kept output low, with production numbers typically ranging between 1,000 and 2,000 units per year. In 1949, when MV Agusta decided to produce a 4-stroke motorcycle, they purchased a Mondial 4-stroke motorcycle to use as an example. After the 1957 Grand Prix season, the major Italian motorcycle manufacturers including Gilera, Moto Guzzi, MV Agusta and Mondial announced that they would pull out of Grand Prix competition, citing increasing costs and diminishing sales. MV Agusta later reconsidered and continued racing. Mondial had prepared a bike with desmodromic valve actuation before Ducati, but did not produce it. The last all-Mondial motorcycle left the factory in 1960. After this, Mondial purchased engines from proprietary makers. In this hybrid form, motorcycles with Mondial frames and ancillary parts, but non-Mondial engines, were produced by the factory for the next 19 years. Honda. In 1957, Soichiro Honda approached Mondial owner Count Boselli for purchase of a Mondial race bike, with which the firm had just won the 125cc and 250cc world titles. Count Boselli gave Mr. Honda a racing Mondial. Honda used this bike as a standard to which he aspired, in order to compete on a world scale. An original Mondial 125cc race bike is the first bike on display when entering Honda's Motegi Collection Hall. Revival. The rights to Mondial were purchased by newspaper tycoon Roberto Zaletti in 1999. Zaletti was an avid motorcyclist in his youth, and his dream was to own a prestigious motorcycle company. In 2000, Zaletti asked Honda to supply engines for the new Mondial, the Piega 1000, from their race-winning RC51 superbikes. A deal was made because Mondial had supplied Soichiro Honda with that 1957 race bike. This was the first time Honda has ever allowed a firm to use its engines for their production vehicles. The end. In 1999, Roberto Zaletti attempted to revive the marque. Zaletti's father died, leaving him in charge of the Lastra Group. Mondial's difficulties occurred when Lastra acquired Mitsubishi Corp.'s worldwide graphic arts division, leaving Roberto Zaletti insufficient time to resolve Mondial's problems. He had spent more than €11 million on the company, and after failing to farm Mondial out to a Swiss company, the Arcor factory was placed in the hands of the Monza bankruptcy court in July 2004. With around 35 Mondial Piega 1000s in various states of completion. To place this in perspective, Lastra Group had a turnover exceeding €500 million in 2004. In interviews in March 2005, a South Georgia motorcycle dealership stated that the courts had arranged to sell Mondial to their American firm. Superbike racing on February 28, 2005, and that they would continue the marque. However, the Monza courts sold Mondial Motorsport to another buyer on July 27, 2005. BMA, another motorcycle firm located in Maida, near Milan, and owned by Piero Caroni, the same man who bought from Rimini bankruptcy, caught the remains and the production right from Bimota for the then-defunct Bimota VG, renamed itself as Gruppo Mondiale S.R.L., and continues offering the Piega 1000 to the market. Racing history: Motage World Championship, 125cc class. Nello Pagani, Bruno Ruffo, Carlo Abbiali, Tarquinio Provini, 1949, 1950, 1951, 1957, 250cc class. Cecil Sandford, 1957, Motage World Constructors Champions, 125cc class. 1949, 1950, 1951, 1957, 250cc class. 1957, Isle of Man Tourist Trophy, Ultra Lightweight TT, 125cc, Lightweight TT, 125cc, 250cc class. See also: List of Italian companies, List of motorcycle manufacturers. Sources: Mondial official site, FB-Mondial.